Next, we've got Shannon Brenner and Chris Borden. They are co-coordinators for the local food council, Community Food Matters, and Chris is also the program manager for Foothills Foodworks. Take it away, you guys.
Awesome, thank you. Hi all. We all know about the intrinsic relationship between our food system and the state of our climate. Community Food Matters Food Council recognizes the central role that food plays in the health and resiliency of people and planet, and organizes to support a better food system for the Western Foothills. Born from CEBE's Food Working Group, CFM was officially founded in 2009 as one of Maine's first food councils. Food councils can take many forms, but most councils reflect networks of organizations and individuals from across food sectors dedicated to some combination of coordination in the community, information gathering, advocacy and policy work, and education and program, all towards a better food system. In our state, we have the Maine network of community food councils, which is a statewide network of 12 food councils and growing that support each other through shared gifting and ongoing communication about successes, challenges, and opportunities. Networks projects include the Maine Food Atlas and support of the New England Food Vision. So Community Food Matters is our local food council here in Southern Oxford County in the Foothills region. CFM's mission is focused on open community-wide collaboration and networking towards equity, health, and resiliency in our food system. In addition to serving as a coordination and information hub, CFM provides support for several community projects. Tonight, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Community Food Charter and what exactly that is, as well as the Foothills Food Festival and what's happening with that this year. And my co-coordinator, Chris, will talk about the awesome work he's been doing with Foothills Foodworks this past year in the community. So the Western Foothills Community Food Charter was launched just over a year ago. Drafting the charter was a huge effort, drawing from community input and to really drive the formation of it, and it highlights the shared social, economic, environmental, and health and wellness values we stand for in our Foothills food systems. I'll have more info on how to get involved with that at the end of the presentation. The Foothills Food Festival was started in 2016 as a way to celebrate the food and agricultural renaissance happening in Western Maine foothills. The festival has featured dozens of food vendors, producers, and artists, and has offered countless educational and community programs over the years around local food, food access, and food waste and composting. Sadly, like so much of 2020, the festival was canceled this past August. Currently, plans are in the works to provide engagement opportunities in 2021, even though the in-person event will unfortunately, again, not be happening. But be sure to check Facebook for updates on the festival. Now I'm going to turn it over to Chris, who is the project manager for Foothills Foodworks.
Thanks. At the beginning of summer 2020, during a brainstorming session after many weekly CFM meetings and hours of food pantries, Foothills Foodworks was created to help address the increase of food insecurity, as well as make connections in our local food system. We wanted to get prepared meals made with local food and local people to community members that are otherwise unable to get them. I lost my notes. The survey we sent out to the pantries had a bunch of different questions. One of them if they would be interested in distributing meals with their food boxes, and we got some feedback from 4 of them and started with them. Our first round of funding was secured through the Alameda B. Sewell Foundation to help purchase as much locally produced food as possible. Working with these farms has created some great connections in our food system. We hope to build on these connections and create contracts with some of these farms to ensure we can continue to provide local food and support our local farmers. Along with purchasing local food, our funding was able to pay restaurant workers that were struggling through the pandemic a fair wage to make these meals. We've started to involve more community members in the kitchen to open up some commercial kitchen training to provide people with some experience that they can then put on a job application or a resume for one of the many restaurants in the area. Engaging and supporting with our local restaurants and businesses is a huge part of the project. 76 Pleasant Street Restaurant donates their time to prepare one of our meals every month. We've also been working with Cafe Nomad and Fair Share Co-op to purchase bulk ingredients that we can't get locally. Spoke Folks, who you heard from earlier, delivers meals within a small radius, and we've also been working with Allendale Community Garden to get some food as well. The Norway Grange has been an integral part of this project by allowing us to use their giant kitchen to make these meals. We've been able to purchase a refrigerator and use their basement for vegetable storage, and also start distributing from them. We couldn't do so much of this project without community connection. The project has built upon and created new connections within the food system in the community. Farms and restaurants, connecting restaurants with the farms, community members in the kitchen, farms with the food pantries, just a few of the ways that we can have connections in the local food system. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors that made it possible to get the project off the ground. We couldn't have done it without them. It truly takes a community. If you'd like to sponsor or donate this cause, you can send us an email. I'll put the link in the chat, or message us on Facebook or Instagram. And I'll turn it back to my co-coordinator extraordinaire, Shannon.
Thanks, Chris. So we've had an incredible network of core organizations that have contributed to CFM over the years, many currently in this room, but we're ready to grow, and we're currently working on building a collaborative structure for our council. So stay tuned for more info on getting involved with that growth. But today I have 2 calls to action. First, sign up to be a food charter champion. As a champion, you'll be added to our mailing list and receive updates about getting involved. It's the easiest way to get plugged into our network, and you become part of a movement for an equitable, healthy, and resilient food system. Read the full charter and sign up at ecology-basedeconomy.org/food matters. And second, CFM is joining the Food Solutions New England 21-Day Racial Equity Challenge starting April 5th. We're inviting you all to join us in understanding and uprooting racism in our food system. To register, visit the FSNE website, and to participate in community check-ins with CFM, email communityfoodmatters@gmail.com. So thank you so much for joining us today. And if you want to support climate justice by building to work an equitable and healthy and resilient food system for all, then please be in touch. Check out our website, currently on the CEBE website, as well as our Facebooks for the Council and FoodWorks. Thank you all. Thank you to CEBE for this event, and keep working for climate justice.